Hi, and welcome to Poly Pavilion, located at the campus of UCLA, home to the legendary John Wooden and the UCLA Bruins. My name is Monique Billings, and this is Spotlight featuring Ashley Hearn. As a freshman forward for the Bruins this year, Ashley brings a consistency in the paint that will be a great addition to the team. In her senior year of high school in Texas, Hearn averaged 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. She broke her school's single-game scoring record 3 times with 31, 32, and 35 points. She has been selected to play on multiple national teams, including the USA Basketball's U16 and U17 teams, as well as the McDonald's All-American team. This is Spotlight.
Welcome to UCLA, Ashley.
Thank you, Stacy.
But this is not the first time you've been here.
No, it's not.
Tell me about your first visit here and what made you decide to be a Bruin.
My first visit here was my freshman year in high school, and I fell in love with Los Angeles. My mom was working in Pasadena at the time, and I just knew UCLA is where I wanted to be.
What was your first thought from when you were visiting campus and told your mother, this is where I'm going to go, to having it actually happen?
That this was a place for me, and that I was going to do the best I can to, transition. But it was actually a lot harder than I thought, being, from Texas and not having a lot of girls on campus. A lot of my teammates on campus. And the transition was difficult for me, but I'm definitely adjusting now.
How different is it from Texas, from Dallas?
How different is LA from Texas?
Yeah.
It's so different. It's amazing that there's mountains, on one side and a beach on the other. That was not available in Texas. I love it.
And the bugs are a lot smaller over here.
Definitely.
What have you learned about this team so far?
I've learned that this team has a lot of perseverance. To be able to fight the way they did throughout the WNIT last season was amazing to me.
What do you bring to this team?
I think I bring competitiveness and a voice.
And what is that voice? Are you a leader by nature, or do you lead situationally?
I think a little bit of both. I know I lead naturally sometimes, even though I don't want to be, the center of attention at times. So.
The team spends a lot of time together off the floor, and that's something that's also important to Coach Corey and her staff. How do you think that will help?
I think team building that we do off the court is going to help tremendously on the court by us just being able to communicate with each other and knowing each other inside and out, and I think that's an amazing thing.
So much community service, and that's one of the core values of this program. Was that something that also enticed you to come here?
Absolutely. I think community service is very important, and I love that Coach Corey instills that in the team. All the things we do with team building and community service and, practice and workouts and going to class, I think that is all going to prepare me for whatever I want to do after college. I think it's definitely preparation because you're interacting with people that you wouldn't typically interact with only being around the basketball team. So I really appreciate that Coach Corey makes us do all of that.
You actually had the opportunity to be Naira's roommate in the summer. I know you didn't see a whole lot of her. The girl was busy, but what was that like? What did you take away from being with her?
Naira is very driven, and she would work out 2 and 3 times a day, and I thought that was amazing, and I was like, I hope I have that much heart my senior year.
How did you see her coping with that? We spoke to her about how she handled that crazy schedule. What did you see?
I know she handled it very well. She actually had a list that I thought was so cool. She wrote a list every morning of things to do, and one of the things she said she would do was to pray. She said she would read her Bible and that she would work out, and I thought that was awesome.
That is awesome. What do you want people to know about Ashley Hearn?
I want people to know that I'm dedicated and that I am willing to grow, and I want people that are people around that want to help me grow.
This team, do you think they can provide that?
Absolutely. I think this team will definitely be a very good support system for me.
When you look back at the end of your college career, what do you hope to have accomplished?
Well, I hope that we get to the NCAA tournament and make some noise.
Okay.
But ultimately, I just want to have an impact on the team. I want to be remembered as a good teammate, as a positive role model. I want to do much more than just win some games.
Ashley, thank you.
Thank you.
And that was Spotlight with Ashley Hearn.
Hearn.